had a few people that had been asking me, how do I do these retakes on this new system? And I felt like I explained it really well the day that we were in class. But for those of you that don't listen, this hopefully will help you figure out how to do it so you can improve those grades. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to just kind of walk you through an example of what this would look like. First of all, if you're going to do a retake from here on out the rest of the year, you're going to be doing on this form that looks like this over here. You can get a paper copy of this form on the back counter in our room. I'll also post a digital version of this if you want to print it out at home. I'll put that in the retake folder under like retake form or something, and you can print it off there if you have a printer at home. But you'll need that. And then obviously, if you're doing a retake, you're going to need to go to our retake folder from class. So just an example from first period. You'll go to the retake folder, which is right y'all, and you click on the unit that you're going to be doing retakes. These are all about to disappear. I'm about to delete all of those. So there will only be a handful of folders in there that you can retake. You are not going to be going to these puzzle pieces and taking the retake, okay? If you need to do a retake on R2, it would be here. If you need to do one on R5, it would be in here. So they're arranged by target, and you should be able to figure out what you need to do by looking at your mastery. If it's a target that you want to redo, then you need to come here and find the test that has that target. So let's say that you were going to do retake on R1 target. You don't go here. You click on the test. The test is going to have the questions that related to that target of R1. You need to show me on this form that you can do those problems correctly, explain why you know how to do them now, and get that correct. So for example, let's say that you were going to do R1. So that would be all the ones that have RP1, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, that one. Okay, the ones that have a 1 next to it. So that one, number 12, number 13. I think that's all the ones that have a 1. So those are the ones that you're going to be putting on this sheet of paper. Okay? So let's just say that I was going to fill this out as an example so you can kind of see what this looks like. Okay? Let me move this over here and get my handy dandy pencil so I can write. Alright, so RP1, let's say that we're doing that one. Alright, so when you had the form, when you fill out the form, what you would do is you would obviously put the test name. The test name is going to be right here, Unit 3, Quiz 1. So you would write Unit 3, Quiz 1 on your form. The target name, okay, R1, and then your name. Okay, make sure you make that clear so I can read it first and last name. This is the box that you're going to show your work. Now, I think on the form it doesn't say question 1, it would say question and then a blank. So you would put question number 1. I think this is not the exact version of the form. You'd also be doing question number 2. You'd be doing question number 3, 4, and I think there's some other ones down later on the test that you would be doing. You would show the work for that question. So this particular question, the ratio of boys and girls in a movie is 3 to 5. So you are going to show your work very over the top. I want it to be over the top shown work. Best you can do. Okay? Even if you could do it in your head, you need to show me what's happening in your head. 3 boys to 5 girls. Well, if they come along and say there's 45 girls, then that's proportional to the denominator because that's where the girls are. So we'd set up our proportion as such. And then we're trying to find how many boys would that be to keep that proportional relationship. Alright, so there's a lot of different ways you could show this. Show it like this. Say, hey, I recognize that 5 times 9 gives me 45. So I need to do 3 times 9 to see that there are going to be 27 boys. And that will be your final answer, 27 boys. Right? So this is like how I show my work, right? But that's not all you have to do for your retake. Over here to the right, you have to explain why. And in your explanation, you have to use complete sentences, you can use vocabulary, explaining how you knew what to do. So this one, for example, I could say something like, it gave me a 3 to 5 boy to girl ratio So I said